think about this. Think about what if it was us, right?
We're the
Like
intelligent life
check
form.
it. There's always a beginning, right? And we think, oh, we've been here for millions of years. There must be something else out there because life took, this time to form on Earth. Given um, the right things, life could start sparing, all over the universe. Just needs time. But what if we are the very beginning of that process? What if we're the there had to be a first, right?
Right.
What if we're not that first intelligent life that popped up, right? And what happens is that time passes. We become civilized enough to leave the planet, right? Imagine like 1,000 years into the future right now. We leave the planet and we go to colonize other planets. Once we get to those planets that we need for our survival, we find intelligent life lives there. How do you think we would act? Do you think they'll be like, "Oh my God, the humans have
Immediately,
come"?
no. If we were that invading species that was going on a different planet,
We are the invading species, dog.
but like if like us now, like our humanity now, were to like Elon Musk it to Mars and we found another civilization there, if they weren't nearly as intelligent as us, like if they were just like cat level smart, not even dog level smart, just cat level smart, there would be mass homicides, probably to wipe out the entire,
Hmm.
what probably to extinct the entire planet.
Not even if like I'm getting Avatar vibes here. Have you watched Avatar?
Dude, years ago,
Do you remember the premise?
the guy turns into a blue guy. I don't really know.
Yeah, because they're in this planet called Pandora, and forgive me, it's been a while since I watched that movie too.
For real.
But the humans are in that planet called Pandora because there's this material, this mineral that it has. I don't remember what it was. That's extremely valuable, right? So they're mining those fields.
Right.
But there is a kind of like an aboriginal tribe of aliens that live there, which is the blue people.
The blue people, yeah.
So they got to displace them. But that's where they're um, uh, religious. Like there's a tree that they worship, that supposedly gives them power and connects them to the planet and all that stuff.
Right.
Like all their religious and their stuff is in that area, so they don't want to leave it.
Mm-hmm.
So the avatar is they get the guy to basically be in the consciousness of the blue avatar, which it just means that it's not a real thing. It's a biological suit basically that they made for him to become acquainted with them and being there and find out information of how to displace them, how
Right.
to convince them to move out. It's a great movie. I think the second part's coming out.
Isn't it like the second like most grossing film in history?
I don't know. It's James Cameron, so probably.
I think it is.
Um, so that's exactly how I think humans would be. That's exactly how I think. And then what would happen is, check this out. You're gonna like this. What would happen is that thousands of years would pass. The Earth will go through a cycle where global warming would mess it all up. Where people here will become extinct. Everybody will fly off planet to various different other planets where humanity now has an established society and people can live a lot better than on old Earth, right?
Right.
Earth undergoes transformations. Another 1,000, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 years pass. There's been wars, the economy, blah blah blah. Everything's expanded to a whole bunch of planets.
Right.
Things are bad, and one family, one group of people decide to go back to Earth to find safety.
The landers, the grounders. What are they called? Do you know the show I'm referring to?
The 100.
The 100.
Yeah. And then those people start a little civilization, right? Using the same methods as the primitive humans of Earth, using the same tools, advancing through nature.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, we're reading the Bible, right? And We lost the connection to that primal, to that very first second try that we're in, right? This is the second run around and we don't even know it. That
Right.
it all began here millions of years ago and then it went away and it conquered other galaxies and then it came back and it grew up again, right? And now it's becoming noticeable enough. Now it's becoming noticeable enough for the other people in the other planets. Like, yo, what's going on down there on Earth? What's happening?
Hmm.
I don't know. I heard a whole bunch of people starting aside. Yeah, it looks good. Let's go. And that you see the UFOs flying around, checking it out.
Bro.
You know, and
Bro, you're blowing my mind right now. Holy crap. Because that would be crazy. Is that like a premise of a TV show?
I have no idea, but it
It
should
should
be.
be. It should be. Hope it
So
is.
then, when they say yes, this ties in perfectly with the movie that you like, with Interstellar,
Mm-hmm.
because then since it's us and we know what we're gonna do to the Earth, and we're like, you know what? It's the second time around. We're not gonna mess it up this time. If we're really gonna start, they're going the same way we were. No, we gotta stop them.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta stop them before they blow themselves up. Enter Interstellar.
And the freaking world is just going downhill. So that time should be coming very soon.
Very soon.